Effectively managing cash flow is one of the most critical skills business owners must possess if they want their companies to survive and grow profitably. A well thought out strategic plan doesn't mean a thing if you haven't created a cash flow forecast that anticipates the cash needs of the company. And I speak from experience. A group of companies I ran nearly ran out of business, or went out of business when we had a cash flow crisis, and I was forced to create an accurate forecast to manage every pound. That meant sitting down with my finance chief and going through in painstaking detail our income and cash flow statements to determine how money was cycling through our company. Once we did that, I could better manage the business and find ways to generate more profit. Creating an accurate cash flow forecast is complicated because it involves measuring and monitoring many variables and making educated guesses about the performance of the company. Welcome to Summit Scale, where owner-managers come to learn how to grow their small businesses into cash-generating assets. For business owners who want to be directly involved in forecasting cash flow for their companies, here's how you get started. Number one, cash flow is more important to monitor than profits. Too many business owners rely on the monthly profit and loss statement to gauge cash flow. Your P&L is important, but it's not as accurate picture of the cash flowing in and out of your business. The cash flow statement is the go-to document to understand the cash needs of your business. That's because it factors in non-cash expenses such as depreciation and amortization. It also reflects cash outflows and inflows from operating activities, accounts payable and accounts receivable, investing activities, purchase of fixed assets of plant, property and equipment, and finance activities, sales of equity or bank borrowings. You can't create a useful cash flow forecast until you first learn the ins and outs of your business's cash flow statement. Number two, know your company's cash conversion cycle. Understanding your company's cash conversion cycle, the amount of time it takes for a pound spent to make its way back into your bank account, is essential to managing and maximizing your cash flow. Business owners should spend time to comprehend how money is flowing into and out of the company from suppliers and customers. Review variable costs, which is your labor and raw materials, for example, fixed costs, your rents, utilities, certain salaries and business insurance, and other significant expenses, investments in equipment or software, for instance. The accuracy of the forecast depends on knowing the timing and amounts of revenue and expenses that affect your cash flow. Number three, don't forget seasonality. Chances are your business experiences some seasonality. There are bound to be months where customers are more active in purchasing your company's products or services. Seasonality can have a material effect on the cash flow of your business. A good cash flow forecast will anticipate when cash outlays and cash receipts are higher or lower so you can better manage the working capital needs of the company. Number four, create multiple scenarios. To succeed, you should prepare for market changes. Craft a few different cash flow scenarios so you are not caught off guard if customer demand slows. Having a couple of models will help you act decisively rather than react defensively to mitigate any adverse effect on your company's cash if revenue slows. Conversely, if sales pick up, the forecast will help you to better allocate resources to grow the business. Number five, build monthly, quarterly and annual forecasts. Stay one step ahead of the game and build cash flow forecasts for the short, weekly or monthly, medium, quarterly and long, yearly term. The needs of the business will dictate which time frame is the most valuable. In times like this, I advocate a rolling 13-week cash flow forecast. Monthly or quarterly forecasts generally are more useful for stable, established businesses. Weekly projections will be essential for companies scaling up or going through significant changes such as a restructuring or acquisition or merger. And number six, review, adjust and repeat. Once you build a forecast, review it often and revise it as needed. I've worked with a lot of business owners who haven't looked at their cash flow forecast in months. The needs of your customers are always shifting and the economy, as we know, is ever changing. Revisiting the forecast will help you respond and adapt faster than the competition. Building a business requires cash, and having a reliable forecast allows you to make better decisions on how to maximize the return on invested capital. Follow these tips and you will be able to predict the cash needs of your business and better position your company for the future growth. If you have any questions on this, book a complimentary 15-minute call with me at timewithshane.com. In those 15 minutes, we'll find out if you are good to go on your own or if you could use some help. My goal is always to help you get the things in place that are going to help you have a better business and a better life. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.